That's that with a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back. My bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit.
Sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL. Pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down. AT Gator. Record. 5.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
We go,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
You don't want none, baby. Wrist on Travis. Snap.
From the gun, Gibson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, Gibson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gibson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Gibson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going
Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bravo. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Now. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Army.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll lead here to a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Back to throw. Gibson. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Off the play fake. Gibson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long opening drive and a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
We're going to sack. The Mike. 58, the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Oh, lady.
On first down, Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking deep for Jennings. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Let them know, let them know. Let them know, let them know. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Gibson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the double.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Gibson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Exit. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right it. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Oh, here we go. Now.
On first and 10, Gibson going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, McKenzie, he'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Brings up second and 8 at the 49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill. Red 80. The red 80. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Keep playing hard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
Let's get it.
This is third and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Shoot. Watch. 80. Red 80. 49. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
To throw is Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Shaq, we got it. We got it.
It's fourth down.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. All day, dog.
2nd and 2. It's Williams on the catch. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st down, Gibson. It got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ready, break.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That's what I do.
Looking to throw. Gibson, and that's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Back to throw. Gibson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
49, guys. Mike.
Alpha.
Squeeze, double.
Here's Darnold. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here goes Hunt. The Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, they're scared. Kill. Lady. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run on first down. It's McKenzie. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, McKenzie up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't going nowhere. Check. Crunch. No, 80.
Here's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run on first down. It's McKenzie, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right over there. Yeah.
On 1st and 10. Darnold. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Check 13. Ready.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Ready. Hey, orbit.
Darnold on 1st down. Well, Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
58's the Mike. 58.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now they try the right side here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
Got it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bring it.
Go.
2nd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check what? Squeeze. Now.
Throwing on 1st down. Gibson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Gibson. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, 4 down.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They can't hang with us.
58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike.
Man, Eddie, pick your game up.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
And the blitz does come. Got an open man. It's Burnett. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
58, boys, 58, 58. Mike, stay with your man. You lady.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
49.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, 49.
Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he goes out right around the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Ready, set.
Check, 59, 59. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down, Gibson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
Ready up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Gibson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gibson steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
54 Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
To throw again. Gibson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Okay, double. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Watch the pass. Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun, Gibson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
58's the Mike.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Boy, the run on 1st down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Set up. 18 Gator. Go, go. 80 weapon.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Let me what you got.
Hey, wahoo.
What you got, heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Mike 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibson. He's going to sling this, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
High 7.
58's the mic. 58.
Red 80. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Again, Darnold.
Get that quarterback.
Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
What we got?
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Gibson. It's complete to Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gibson. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A first down throw, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the
Alert 3,
49-yard line.
Slam. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike.
To throw on second and 6, Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Bravo. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Let's go, D.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Lady, watch the run, watch the run. Check, lady. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. That goes for a gain of 31. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. The important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. On
first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 35, Lions 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, exit.
58, right over there, right over there.
Man, 80.
58, right there.
I got wide, I got wide.
Whip, whip, whip.
Man, 80.
Watch the whip.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 58's the mic, 58.
Now Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Chicago, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.